Welcome to Go Bears Diecast Workshop and the Four Horsemen's April Build Invitational. The theme was the pit crew truck, and mine's a little different than the original one that was picked out, but I had an issue with the original one, but it is a Ford. I've already drilled it out. As you can see, I'm pulling it apart so that we can see the pieces. There's the base. Chrome wheels, chrome interior. We'll have to do something about that, of course, get rid of that. There's the windshield, and of course the truck itself. And since I've already drilled it out, I'm gonna go ahead and get it in the stripper and prep it up for paint. Now back out of the stripper. As you can see, I've already cleaned off everything that I can by hand. Now I'm going to take my Dremel with a wire brush and go over the entire casting, ensuring that I get any little paint flakes or remnants that have stuck to the casting before putting on primer and top coat. Make sure you do a good job on that. The underneath, you can see, has a little bit of remnants, but I'm not too concerned about that. I will take a wire brush and try to get in there a little bit closer. But go ahead and get everything you can prepped up and ready to accept that top coat and primer. Make sure you guys check out everybody else's builds. And the guest horseman, Paul the Restorer, he did a fantastic job, I can just imagine. But here we go with, I'm in the paint booth. I'm going to take some of the fine primer in the spray can, fine surface primer. Go over the entire casting. Not too heavy, just needs to be coated. Don't get too heavy-handed with it, especially if you want to avoid any runs or sags in it. Nice, good, even coverage. Once we get that on, I'm going to come back with Duplicolor white out of the spray can. I'm going to paint the entire casting. Take your time, a couple of light coats, get the thickness that you want on it. I'm not too concerned about the rear because I'm going to come back with a second color, but I do want the hood and the front quarter panels covered pretty good with the white, ensuring that, you know, wherever I cut in my new color, that it'll be fine. Now when I do cut in the other color, it's going to be a Tamiya green. You can see it over there on the left hand side of the screen. And I'm going to use my airbrush and start cutting in that color. Again, take your time. Don't get too heavy-handed. I'm a little heavy-handed on this initial coat. Not to the point where I have any runs and sags, thankfully. I'm going to start to back it up. Now both of these top coats will require a clear coat to go on top of it, to make it nice and shiny, because when it dries it's going to be a matte color. I just want to give a shout out to all my subscribers that are out there that have stuck around with me. I know I've been kind of sporadic, lots of things going on. but I do enjoy the hobby and love it. And I appreciate you guys sticking around. And those of you that are new to my channel, please hit the like and subscribe button. Would really appreciate it. Again, check out the Four Horsemen. If there's some other hobbyists out there that are into this, please join in our fun. We have a build each month. You can go back to the January 23rd Four Horsemen, and it'll tell you each and every theme and vehicle. And we've made changes where if you don't have the exact one, something similar or close would be great. We just want you to join in with the fun. Don't forget to send your glamour shots out to the email so that we can get you featured. I'm just doing the finishing touches of making sure it got everything that I want covered with the green. I think it's coming along pretty good. I think that should do it. One last pass or two. Now I'm using this micro set. I like this one I'm putting on decals. Just go ahead and take a little paintbrush and get the area prepped up. Make sure you cut your decals nice and close, and of course I'm using some tweezers to assist with getting them on the casting. Trying to get to that very edge. It is very tedious. I suggest if you are printing your own decals, or if you have purchased them, make sure that you have a couple of extras around, just in case they curl up on you or get stuck to your finger or whatever the case may be. As you can see, I'm trying to get the backing off of there and let the decal sit in the place that I am trying to set it. And this one is extremely small, so but there it is. Now I'm proceeding to the sides. And I'm just trying to get it on again. Don't get frustrated. Don't get in a hurry with these decals. The main thing is making sure that they have enough water to let it slide. The microset helps with the application onto the casting itself, and then coming back and making sure that it seals onto the casting. Now the order I did this was that I went ahead and put my decals on before clear coating. I've done them both ways. I rather the clear coat over the decals. Make sure you have a good pair of scissors or X-Acto knife when you're cutting your decals. Now I'm going to put some pinstripes on it. I'm going to start at the back of the bed and work my way all the way up to the fender. Trying to make sure I get it nice and straight, following the body line. And then when I get to the front, up near the hood, I'm going to do a little bit of a curve following that fender. Now I'll usually go beyond the casting just a little bit. That way if I want to tuck it in or cut it real close, I can. There it is on the front. There's the decals. And you'll see that little bit of edge where I've left it. You see me trying to fold it around just a little bit. Now for the clear coat. And again, I'll use the two-part automotive clear. Since I'm in Florida, I will use a little bit of reducer just due to the humidity, but usually it's a 4-to-1 mix. A couple of drops of reducer works fantastic. Using my trusty Iwata Neo. I have a couple of other more expensive ones, but I tend to shoot with that one. I just feel more comfortable with it. I want to practice some more with the other ones because every airbrush is different and has different adjustments that you need to make, but this one is very forgiving with the air being up a little high on the PSI. And then again, I'm going to go over it with several coats of clear. Increase the durability, but again, be very careful with runs and sags. Getting close to where I want to be with the clear coat. It's looking real good, nice and shiny. Now for that interior in bed, as you remember, it was chrome. Dropped it in some brake fluid. It does a wonderful job taking all of that off. I'll clean it up with some purple power or something to make sure that I don't have any of that greasy, oily feel to it. And here's what we started off with. Nice white chrome interior, everything. Got rid of this and needed to convert it into a pit crew truck. And I did change the wheels as far as getting rid of the chrome on that as well. They are still the same wheels. And here's what we ended up with. See the pinstripes. You can see the wheels are just a matte black. A fade from white to green. I hope you guys enjoyed the build. Remember to check out everyone else that participated. Those that did participate, don't forget to send in your glamour shots so that when we do the recap, we have everybody that participated. We would love to feature you and have people come out to your channel, or even if you don't have a channel, just to see your work. I hope everybody has a great weekend. And remember, check us out, participate. If you're not a subscriber of my channel, please subscribe and hit the like button. Those of you that are subscribers, thanks again for sticking with me. I'm going to leave you guys with a few glamour shots. And again, welcome to May 23.